Welcome back. This is Fanatics. In this video, I'm gonna be showing you how to do a low to mid taper. So to start off my taper, I will first use a number 2 guard all the way open just to clear out the side panel. And now to follow up, I'm going in with my trimmers. Just putting in that bottom line. The bottom line that I'm setting in now is just an indication letting me know how low or how high the taper is, and that's where I'll begin to start my taper. Here we going in with the foil shaver. Using this foil shaver before you start your fade will actually give you that nice cleaner look and that pop you're looking for in the fade. And now I'll be going in with the lever all the way open, no guard, setting my first guideline. And as you can see, I'll be going in with a number 1 guard, lever all the way open, and creating my next guideline. As you can see, I'm using the corner of my blade as I'm going in creating these guidelines. And now the last guard I'll be going in with will be a 1.5 all the way open, creating my next guideline, also blending in with the number 2 that you've seen at the beginning of the video. And as I go open, I will close it completely and go underneath the 1.5 lever all the way open, and I will close it to blend anything below that. And then you'll see I will go in with a half guard, lever halfway, and I'm hitting that middle line. It will not completely remove that line, like as you've seen in my other videos, but it will soften the line up just enough so when you close the lever completely, it should be able to remove that middle line. So once you have removed your guidelines, as you will see, I'll be opening and closing my lever, hitting any dark spots, any spots that I've missed or needs to be touched up, but also making the blend as clean as possible. When tilting the clippers to a side using the corner of the blade, this would allow the blend to be a lot more softer. But keep in mind, as I'm tilting the clippers to a side, I'm also using the C motion or the flick out motion. This would allow or prevent me from gashing or creating another line in the darker spots of the taper. Now on the neck area, I'll be repeating the same steps. A number 2 guard, lever all the way open just to clean out the back panel. And then I'll be going in with my trimmers to set in my bottom line. This is an indication letting you know where your fade will start, but also whether it's a low, mid, or high. And on the left side, you can see that the line isn't perfectly straight. That's totally fine, because you're going to remove that bottom line anyways and you won't be able to really notice. Now to begin the fade, I'll be setting in my first guideline with the lever all the way open, no guard, about fingers width. Now I'll be going into my next guideline with a number 1 guard, lever all the way open, about a finger's width or a little bit more than a finger's width, about 1 inch. I like to open up my guidelines because it gives me more space to blend, but also it gives you a less compressed look of a blend. And I feel like the blend just comes together the more you have the guidelines open because you have room to blend. And now I have the number 1.5 lever still all the way open, creating my next guideline, but also blending into the number 2 guard that you've seen at the beginning when I started. And then I will close that same 1.5 all the way close, and I'll go just below the 1.5 open, which will be between the 1.5 open and the number 1 guard. And whatever line that you see in between, that's what you'll be blending out with the 1.5 closed. And now I'll be going in with the half guard or the 0.5 lever halfway, going towards that middle line. So the half guard will help soften the middle line up, and then when you completely close the lever, it should be able to remove that middle line. Also remember to use the flicking motion in the corner of your blade. If you want your fade to pop and you want it to look blended and nicely blended, you have to make sure that you're constantly flicking and use the corner of your blade. Don't rush it. Take your time. Understand your system and understand the hair and the direction of the hair, and you will see everything just come together as you see here. And lastly, I'll be going in no guard, lever halfway, softening up that bottom line, which will help it when I close the clipper completely. It should be able to remove that bottom line. So I didn't show this side of the taper. It's the same exact steps from the other side in the back that I just showed you. But now I'll be going in with the lineup on the C-cup or the arch. So I like to start at the very top of the arch and then start at the very bottom and then meet in the middle. And that's how you will get your C-cup or your arch, as you can see here. And I'm giving it a couple passes through just to make sure that it's sharp and that it's clean. And then I will go in just to clean any line that I see there, using just the corner of the blade, flicking. You don't want to dig too much into the taper because you will create a line that you don't want into your blend. You see I'm taking my time, just going back, making sure that it's clean, making sure I get any stranglers hanging over the lineup. You want it to be as clean as possible, nice and sharp. So now we're going to line up the neck area. You can see I like to start somewhere around the middle and work my way down, and then work my way back up and then around the ear. Just taking my time, just making sure the line is nice and sharp and crispy as possible. The cleaner the lineup, the more the blend is going to pop. You can see I'm holding the ear down, and I apologize if my shoulder's in the way. I'm taking my time, tilt the trimmers to its side, just because there's a little bit of hair hanging over a lineup. I like to kind of catch those hangovers. And here I'll be doing the same, making sure you brush the hairs down before you start your lineup. Start somewhere around the middle, and then I like to work my way down. As you can see here, work my way down, and then I work my way back up and around the ear, taking my time, making sure that the lineup is clean and crispy as possible. So to you beginner barbers or barbers that already have a couple months to a year and still someone learning and struggling, cutting hair isn't difficult as long as you stay consistent and you continue to understand the hair and your system. And once you master it, you can take on any type of hair texture as long as you stay consistent and you don't ever quit. Cutting hair is easy. I love doing it. I had to learn to like it, then I learned to love it, and then I learned to grow a passion for what I do. And this is the end of the haircut. This is Fanatics. Again, I appreciate anyone who comes by and watches my video. Please like and subscribe, and if you want to leave a comment, you're free to do so. And this is the cut. You can see he's so happy to get this taper. Also follow me on Fanatics on Instagram, and God bless, and I'll see y'all on the next one.